So, hi guys, welcome to the channel Learn Concepts with Nikhil, Discover, Learn and Grow. So, in this particular video, we'll be learning about a DFD diagrams. That is nothing but data flow diagrams. We'll be learning about definition of DFD diagrams, types, and also example for a food ordering software, right? So, in the previous videos, we have learned about BRD. We have created BRDs with various templates as well as we have learned use case diagrams as well as activity diagrams, right? In this video, we'll be learning about DFD. DF as a business analyst will not be using much frequently. DFD column will not be using much frequently. We will be mainly using use case diagrams or activity diagrams only in order to keep in in order to keep in BRDs and in order to communicate and visualize. But even DFDs can play some crucial role when coming to integrating in BRD, right? Keeping in BRD, but as a business analyst, we will not be using DFDs much, but we will know the concept of DFD, right? We have practically implemented activity diagrams as well as use case diagrams. Now let's see DFD diagrams. So, DFD diagrams, a data flow diagram is a graphical representation, right? It's a graphical representation or visualization of flow of data within a system, like how the data flows within a system. It illustrates how data moves from processes, entities, and data stores. Data stores are nothing but databases and like that, where data will be stored. It illustrates how data moves, like from different processes, from different entities, and from to different data stores, making it useful for analyzing and designing a system, right? Basically, data flow diagram is nothing but it's somewhat similar to activity diagram or use case diagram only, but it has some more attributes. It is in detail breakdown of data. For example, not for example, there are different types of DFD diagrams. One is context diagram, second one is level one DFD, and third one is level two DFD. As a business analyst, we'll be working and we'll be creating context diagrams. That is nothing but level zero diagrams and level one diagrams. Level 2 diagrams will be built by solution architects or system architects or technical people, technical architects. We don't need to explicitly concentrate on level 2, but let's concentrate on level 0 and level 1. So level 0 is nothing but context diagrams. That is nothing but it's similar to use case diagrams only. It shows the high level system, high level working, high level processes of the system. So let's see the definition. The highest level DFD, that is nothing but high level. It will be showing the overall objective, overall process of the system, overall system of the system. So the highest level DFD providing a broad overview of the system. As I said, it provides a broad overview. It provides the overview of the system, but it won't go into the details. It will not go into the breakdowns of the systems or processes or entities. Shows the system as a single process interacting with the external entities. As simple as that. Level one is nothing but we will be breaking down the level zero. We will be breaking down the processes, systems, entities, and we will be clearly defining and giving the. We will be clearly defining. We will be showing the information data, how the data flows from one process to other process, from one entity to another entity, from one data store to another data store. Breakdowns the main system into sub processes, right? It will be breaking down the main system context diagram to sub processes. Next, illustrates data flow between major components. Level 3 is nothing but some more detailed. It will be breaking down level 1. Level 1 will be breaking level 0, and level 2 will be breaking down the details of level 1. Provide further decomposition of sub processes from level 1. As I said you, it provides a decomposition. It breaks down the sub-processes of level 1. Detail internal workings of each process. As I said, level 2 will be done by, level 2 diagrams will be done by system architects or technical people or solution architects. That's not our job. We will be working and we'll be creating level 0 diagrams and level 1 diagrams, level 1 DFD diagrams. So first is components of a data flow diagram. Okay, 1 minute, guys. Yeah, these are the components of a data flow diagram. Like there are three levels, right? Three types of diagrams. For all these three diagrams, there will be same components. First are external entities, represents people, system, or organizations that interact with the system, right? Yeah. For example, we are talking about, we are taking an example of food software, right? Yeah, food ordering software. As a customer, I am one, external entity. As a delivery partner, you are one external entity. As a restaurant, you are one external entity. As a payment gateway, even it is also one external entity. So those are the people, systems, or organizations that will be interacting with the actual system. Payment gateway will be interacting with the actual system, right? So it is an external entity. Restaurant will be interacting with our food processing, the food ordering the system, right? So even it is also one of the external entity. As a delivery partner or as a customer, I will be interacting with the main system, that is nothing but food ordering software. So I will be one external entity. So access data sources or destinations, but do not process data. We do not process data. We will be interacting with the data. We will be interacting with the software. We will be represented by rectangle. Customers payment gateways of customers payment gateway, delivery partners, restaurants, these all will be represented with the rectangle. Why? Because we are interacting with the main software, that is food ordering software. Next is processes. Processes nothing but represents actions that transform inputs into outputs, right? I am giving some input, and the system will be processing my input, and it will be transforming, or it will be navigating into output. It will be giving me some output, right? If I am inputting something to the system, it will be giving some outputs. That is nothing but process. You can simply understand that process is nothing but we are giving some input to the system, and it will be giving some output to us. The process of inputting and the system giving us output is nothing but the process. Can be manual or automated operations within the system. Okay, it can be manual or automated based on the system. The symbol of process is nothing but a circle or rounded rectangle. Basically, we will be in most of the cases we will be using circles only instead of rounded rectangles. Why? Because people will be confused, right? The stakeholders will be confused. So we will be majorly using circles only in order to represent processes. Say, for example, order processing. Like we are giving some input ki I want this order karke, and the system is giving me the output ki this order is processed. So even that is one of the process, right? So order processing is one of the process. Payment processing is one of the process. I'm entering some money. System took some money, and it has generated me some output. That is nothing but receipt. That is process, right? Next is restaurant order fulfillment. Even that is one of the process. Process will be represented with the help of circles. Next are data stores. Data stores are nothing but simply we can say as database, right? Represents places where data is stored for future use. For example, system will be storing my data as a customer. Excuse me, guys. Sorry. Yeah. So as a customer, system will be storing my data so that in the future when I want to order, system will be giving me recommendations. Ki I want to repeat my previous order, or I want to order something new order or something new item. Karke. So it will be also storing the delivery person's data. Why? Because they are the delivery persons, and they are the main persons who will be delivering our orders, right? So here it will be storing delivery person's data. It will be storing order data. It will be storing customers data. It will be storing restaurants data. What are the restaurants available for my software? Karke. So the data which is stored is nothing but like data stores. We can call it simply as databases. We are a data analyst, so we can call it as databases. Could be database, as I said you before. It could be database file or any data repository. Never mind. Symbol will be two parallel horizontal lines. It will be like rectangle only, but these what you say, these right and left will be not present. Only the parallel upper and downwards will be present. I'll show you some example also. Yeah. See this process will be represented in circle. Processing of order, updates sold. These all are processes, right? Processes will be represented in circle. Rectangles are nothing but external entities, and horizontal parallel lines are nothing but the databases or the data stores. So user database, example user database, order database, payment records, right? Yeah. Next is data flows. Data flows are nothing but the arrows, how the data will be flowing from one process to another process, one entity to another entity, one data store to other data store करके represents a movement of the data between components. So how the data is moving between the components करके. Arrow shows how data moves from entities, processors, and data stores. Simple arrow. Example: customer has been placed the order and the data is flowing and order processing, order request, order processing to restaurant. The arrow is a rightwards arrow. Let's see the example. Here processing of order to update inventory file. The data is flowing from processing of order to update inventory file. So it is kept in this arrow, inventory data, like that. The how the data is flowing is nothing but arrows. We'll be representing it with arrows. So these are the components of DFD diagrams, guys. Yeah, let's take an example. I took an example of level 0 and level 1 only. Level 2 is none of our business. If we provide the level 1 diagram, solution architect or solution architect or technical architect will be taking care of level 2 diagrams. So context diagram. Context diagram, as I said you before, it will be providing the overall broad view. It will be giving the objective. It will be giving the overall broad view of the system. So what are the external entities of context diagram? Right? 1 minute. Yeah. So external entities: customers, restaurants, payment gateway, admin. These are the external entities. Main system, food ordering system, and flow will be food ordering system will be in the middle, and external entities will be in the side sides of food ordering system. And the flow will be customer places order, system process request, sends order to the request, payment is processed. Like this is overall view, right? It does not say, like it didn't say like what customers kaisa place karega order ko. Like he needs to log into the system, then he needs to select the items. It did not say all these things. It just said the customer places order. System processes request, how the system will be processing the request. It did not say, it only said the what. You can say a context diagram as it says what of the system, what of the process. It does not say how, right? How for the system. It seems like use case diagram only, but it is represented in different components like circles, rectangles, and all. Level 1 diagram is nothing but it will be breaking down the level 0 diagram. At this level, the food ordering system is broken into key processes, showing interactions between users and data stores. So in the next slide, I have added processes too, so that you can understand clearly what level 1 is. So processes in level 1. First, in the level 0, right? It said the customer places order, but here, how the customer will be placing order? He will be doing first user registration or login, stores user data and user database, validates login credentials. Like he places an order with the help of a login. He will be selecting the items, then he will be doing the order payment, right? System processes request. Now payment, like system will be processing request. It will be going to the restaurant. It will be notifying the restaurant, and restaurant will be reverting back to the system. It will be doing the, what we can say, it will be doing the detailed breakdown of the level 0 diagram. First is user registration, then he browses the menu, then he orders a placement, then he does the payment processing, then order gets confirmed. That is nothing but sends order to the restaurant, and order is processed. Next, order confirmed. Restaurant order fulfillment, delivery management, where delivery guy will be giving your order. He will be what you can say. He will be delivering your order. So, level 0 diagram is one thing where you will be giving the high level view, overall view of the system. But level 1 is something you will be breaking down the level 0 and you will be drawing the level 1 diagrams. In level 2, it is something which is taken care of, which is taken care of these guys, solution architect as well as technical leads. So this is how level 1 diagram looks like. Level 0 is nothing but there will be a main system in the middle, and sideways sides. There will be entities. That's level 0. But level 1 is something which will be doing breakdown. This is a level 1 diagram, guys. As I mentioned here down, it is level 1 DFD as it is mentioned. So it will be processing the arrows. That is nothing but the data flows and all. So, as a business analyst, we will not be frequently using data flow diagrams. We'll be majorly using use case diagrams as well as activity diagrams only. 90%, 70 to 90% of our work consists of creating use case diagrams or activity diagrams. So sometimes we will be following data flow diagrams too. But yeah, if we follow data flow diagrams, context or level 0 diagrams or level 1 diagrams are important. Level 2 diagram is not so important for us, but as a business analyst, we need to draw level 0 as well as level 1 diagrams. If we follow DFD diagrams, many times we will be not following DFD diagrams, but if we, what you say, if we want to draw DFD diagrams for a particular process or for a particular system, we will be following DFD diagrams. We will be following level 0 or level 1. So this is about what you said. This is about DFD diagrams. In the next video, we'll be learning some more about business analysis. Bye, guys.